What if Pokémon lived in the Middle Ages? Not in a world of screens, battles, or arenas, but in a real medieval kingdom built from stone, iron, fire, and ancient loyalty. A world where humans and Pokémon did not simply live side by side. They depended on each other. Behind these castle walls, every creature had a purpose. Corviknights circled above the towers, watching the skies for invaders. Mighty guardians stood at the gates. Blacksmiths worked beside fireborn companions, forging weapons, armor, and tools that could decide the fate of entire villages. In the courtyards, warriors trained without rest. Steel clashed against steel, shields broke, dust rose from the ground, and every duel was more than a test of strength. It was preparation for the wars waiting beyond the horizon. The training was harsh, often painful, but always precise. Far from the throne room, Viking-like Pokémon searched for new lands, new treasures, and new kingdoms to challenge. In the markets, humans lived under the protection of powerful allies. In the barracks, disciplined armies formed ranks beneath royal banners. And deep within the kingdom, legends were not told as stories. They walked among the people. This was a world of loyalty and conquest, of kings, knights, blacksmiths, warriors, beasts, and ancient guardians. A world where power was earned, kingdoms were protected by claws and steel, and every alliance could change the future of the realm. So stay with us, because today we enter a real medieval Pokémon world. And beyond these walls, something much greater is about to begin. Even with all the protection surrounding the kingdom, even with watchful guardians, loyal soldiers, and defenses built to protect the nobles behind these walls, war could not always be avoided. Some threats did not come to negotiate. Beneath the eyes of the king, the protector of the realm stepped forward. Not for glory, not for honor alone, but to defend the kingdom from the force now standing before him. After walking through castle halls, crowded markets, royal courtyards, training grounds, blacksmith forges, and battle-scarred streets, our first journey inside this medieval Pokémon kingdom comes to an end. But this world is far too vast to be explored in only one story. Beyond these walls, there are still wars waiting to be told. There are distant kingdoms rising in the north, Viking clans preparing their next invasion. Forgotten castles hidden in the mountains, royal guardians protecting ancient bloodlines, and legendary creatures whose names are still whispered like prophecies. Today, we saw only the beginning. A glimpse of how humans and Pokémon could have lived together in the Middle Ages, not as fantasy, but as part of a living world built on survival, loyalty, discipline, and power. But where should we go next? Should we follow the Viking Pokémon into battle? Should we explore the royal army and its greatest warriors? Should we enter a darker kingdom ruled by fear?